Welcome to Mindfulness at Mind Mosaic. We're just going to do a short practice today, using our breath to bring us into the present moment and using our body to ground us in that present moment. We'll start and end with the bell. So finding a posture that's going to support your practice today so that you're comfortable, and that can be sitting on a chair, lying down, or sitting on the floor. And just turning the focus of your attention to your breath. Maybe just taking a slightly deeper breath in and a slightly slower breath out. And just paying attention to your intention to carry out this practice today. An intention to be present, to take part. And noticing the motivation that's led you to do that. That the benefit that you hope to gain would benefit you and anyone else you come into contact with. That benefit might be just being present in the moment. Perhaps feeling less anxious about what's going on in the world today. So I would invite you now to begin to settle the mind, to regulate your in-breath and your out-breath so that they're roughly the same. And you can do that by counting your breath in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Or you can say a phrase. And as you breathe in, say something in your head like, I know I'm breathing in. And as you breathe out, I know I'm breathing out. It doesn't matter which method you use. And I would invite you to take 11 breaths that way. And you can use your fingers, maybe resting on your legs to help you count out the 11 breaths. So what you're doing is breathing and counting, or breathing and saying a phrase. And this is settling the mind, and it's called that because often our mind is bubbling up with lots of random thoughts, and sometimes we follow those thoughts through into stories and get really involved in thinking and get lost in thought in our heads. So there's nothing wrong with noticing that you're caught up in thinking. Just noticing and being curious about where your mind went, and then turning back to the breathing and the counting. That's exactly what as humans we do. We drift off into thought, and it's just noticing that and coming back. And if you lose your place with where you were with how many breaths, it doesn't matter. Just start again. you might begin to notice that there's less involvement with thinking, or you might notice today that your mind is really buzzy and full of thoughts. There is no right or wrong way to be. There's just where you are right now, and whatever that is okay. And we're just supporting ourselves today by focusing on our breath and on counting. And you maybe come to about the end of your 11 breaths now. Doesn't matter how many you got to. And I would invite you now just to take a slightly deeper breath in. And as you let go of this breath, just notice the effect of the out-breath on the body. As the body lets go of breath, may the mind let go of involvement with thinking. And as you notice that out-breath, you might just notice a real sense in the body of letting go. And I'd invite you now just to turning your attention to your whole body, either resting on the chair or the ground or a cushion, and noticing your whole body in this moment. You might be sitting outside and notice a breeze or the warmth of the sun. You might be aware of sounds coming to your ears. You might be aware of discomfort. What do you notice, and what sensations do you notice at this moment in your body? Your whole body resting on the ground or the chair. Maybe notice the contact points between your body and whatever it is you're sitting on. Notice the pressure. Perhaps notice the weight of your feet on the floor, on the ground. And notice that the ground is supporting your feet unconditionally, supporting your weight. And with each out breath, just notice that connection. Body resting on the ground, just as the mind is resting in the body. And right in this moment, there's nowhere to go and nothing to do, but just to be in this moment, aware of your breath, aware of your body resting, and your mind resting in your body. And during this time of resting, if you notice again your mind wandering off and being involved in thinking, there's nothing wrong with that. Just notice it again with some curiosity about the kind of patterns that we often repeat of thinking, habitual patterns. Notice that and come back to your breath, your breathing body, the connection with the ground or the chair that you're sitting on. And settle again and rest again. With nowhere to go and nothing to do in this moment, whatever it is you're feeling or experiencing is okay. And as we come towards the end of this short practice today, I would invite you just to dedicate a gratitude for this time, for any benefit that you might have gained from this, that benefit might go with you from this time into your life and benefit anybody that you come into contact with. So thanks very much for listening and for taking part today.